Hi, my name is Bianca and this is my YouTube channel all about cross stitch, she.bee.stitching. If you heard that, that was my cat sneezing. I'm currently, I have my phone in a phone stand on top of a cat tree. So he's on the cat tree right now. Hopefully he doesn't decide to jump off of it and knock the camera over. So fingers crossed. Welcome back. I have been gone for a hot minute again. I know last time I was gone, I tried to, I don't know, I need to get together. The summer really killed me. It's finally starting to cool off a little bit, but it's supposed to warm up again next week, so we'll see. I was gone for a week. I actually went to go visit my husband, who is overseas right now, so I was gone for a week, and very humid weather, really good spicy food, and we were able to go to the beach, so that was really fun. But yeah, I've got quite a bit of progress done on some of the projects that I have been focusing on for the past few weeks, and I'm really excited to show you, so let's get started. Okay, so first off, I have two finishes, and my first one is 2 snails. Yay! And this is on either 14 or 16 count Aida that I dyed myself, and I think this color is 3680. Sorry, the camera is shaking. He's getting up, and Pickles, and he's jumping off. Okay, so yep, 2 snails, hand dyed Aida myself, and yeah, it's coming. It looks pretty true to color, blue with like black splotches. And this pattern was Stitchy Natty on Gumtree Road. Took this painting and made a cross stitch pattern out of it. So shout out to her for this really cute picture. I forgot I'm doing a front facing camera again, so that's why all my text is going to be backwards. So yeah, and then I believe for the month of June or July, Marjorie Made here on YouTube did a strawberry moon sale, and I had chosen Mama Witch cross stitch this pattern Strawberry Ghost to do. And last time I was on here, I think I had the ghost and the mushroom done, maybe with a little bit of the foliage around it, but now it's finished. This is 18 count no name black Aida, probably off of Amazon, I don't know, and it is so cute. I am so happy that I finished this. I really did not want to do the back stitching here, and I don't know where the other little section is. Oh, on the butterfly. The butterfly is a little bit back stitching, and somewhere here. I don't really like back stitching. I don't want to say that I hate back stitching because I haven't done a lot of it, but I haven't done a lot of it because I don't like it. So, but yeah. Super cute, and it's very small. It's smaller than the size of my hand. So if you are looking for a new small cute spooky pattern, highly recommend. I did change some of the colors because I didn't have the colors that she had listed on there, and I did put some étoile in the little strawberry. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, finished with that one. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 whips to talk about today. So my first whip is by Sewing Starfish, Memento Mori, The Day's Clock. Here is what that looks like. Really cute. I think this is part of a series that she has on her Etsy. And last time I was here, I had the clock and the little star band around it finished. And oh, let me look for something to put behind it. There we go. So I started working on the top part here, and I managed to get part of the first bell done and the top of the second bell done. The more that I am working on this, I don't know if it's my Aida that sucks, or if it's my thread that sucks, or the Aida is shredding my thread. But this is not neat. I don't know if you can tell, probably not, but I don't know, it's just like sloppy, and I'm really contemplating on starting this over on a different piece of fabric, but I've got so much done and I don't want to be that person that just quits working on a project. Maybe I'll just finish the clock and do the text on a different piece of Ada and then sew that text onto this one. That's an idea, but anywho, that's as far as I've gotten. One more look at that cute clock. I really want to finish out, I don't know, no plans yet, we'll see. Okay, and the next project that I have to talk about is Halloween Ouija by Tiny Modernist, and I have done a good chunk of progress on this one. So first off, I don't have a picture of the pattern, and this is 18 count, I don't know, but here we are. Ta-da! Ignore the hanging thread at the bottom, it is what it is. But so here's the top, and there we go. So last time I showed this, I think the only thing that what I was working on was a house. So I had finished what I have done of the house last time I was on here, and I was up to the little haunted house here. So since then I've added the candlestick, the crow or raven on the gravestone, the spider above it, and now the cauldron. So super excited about that. While I was on my flight, I managed to get some of this knocked out, so that was really helpful. And then I went in to the bottom block and started on the little graveyard. So I've got a few tombstones there. I guess I'm like halfway done with this section here. So really pleased with my progress. I actually took this to my cross stitch meetup, my needleworkers group meetup last night, and I was trying really hard to make some progress on here, but I made a mistake somewhere where this gravestone is supposed to be. So then I skipped this gravestone, and then I went up to try to make a gravestone up here, and I also made a mistake there. So I just decided to quit while I was ahead, and that's why this thread is hanging there. So I mean, no biggie, I will figure it out eventually. So yeah, I really want to get this finished before Halloween. So today is September 16th, I think, and I think if I really crank out, oh, here's another thread. Oops, excuse me. I don't know. I think I could finish this by Halloween. I really think I could. So, I mean, the designs that are in the four corners are just like moons. So I think those will be really quick stitches. So if those are quick stitches here, if I can knock out the four corners in a week, and then there's a whole alphabet that comes here, that's here, and the text, and then finish the gravestone. If I finish the little graveyard this week, well, that's one. Corners is another 2 weeks, and then let's say another week for this section. So that's what, 3, and then a week for this, 4 weeks. So I might be able to finish this in 4 weeks. So that would put me to like the middle of October, and then that way I can display it for Halloween in my office. So yeah, I'm so glad that I decided to change the colors on this, because this is supposed to be black, white, and gray, I believe, and I just really am pleased with how the purple looks on there. And I'm going to go in with a toile for some of the little accents. So I think I'm going to put like a toile for the spider, and then fill in the little gravestone, and then maybe fill in these coffins with the toile, just for, you know, some little extra. So the skeleton here is actually in a toile, so I don't know if you can see that, if it's shiny or not. But the skeleton is in a toile, so I don't know, I think it'd be neat if I added some here, especially since if you saw my last video, I have the whole atoll collection now. But yeah, so that's that project. And then the next project I want to talk about is Halloween at Hawkwind Hollow. So last time I was on here, I was working on block number 3, and I had finished, hold on, I'm folding it because it's so huge. I think I was like halfway done on block number 3. And now I'm so excited to say that I finished it. So here is block number 3. So last time I was on here, I think I had only finished this part and this part. So I was able to do the horse in the middle, headless horseman, the bats. I did make another mistake with the way everything was off by 1 square, so I fixed that. And then I think there's supposed to be 4 or 5 bats here, but I felt like it was too cluttered, so I just decided not to stitch those. And then I did stitch the bats in a toile, which you probably can't see. And yeah, I'm glad that I was able to fix the mistake. Well, I don't know where the mistake is. And then I had to jerry-rig the edges of the moon here and here. But that's okay. You would never know unless you were looking at the pattern and then comparing it to this. So don't feel discouraged if you make a mistake on a really big project that you're working on, because you can always fix it. So yeah, I was really excited to finish this block. That was my goal for the month. And I was able to start on the next one. So 1 second. And I was able to start on the next one. Yeah. So this was literally only like an hour's worth of work at my last whips and sips. So yeah, block 4, and it's just the outline of the church building, and I'm excited. Let me show you how the whole thing is looking. Let's see. I severely underestimated how much stitching was in that last block. You know what, to be honest, I feel like every block has kicked my butt. Like, it just keeps getting more and more. It just keeps getting more and more. So yeah, let me back up. So there's 3 complete blocks now. And here's my 4th block. And this is how big it's gonna be. To go like all the way back to show you how big my piece is. And this is 16 count Ada that I dyed myself with tea, I think. What really irks me too is I was so excited to finish the outline or the top row of the first 4 blocks. Look at my margins. Look, this is like 4.5 inches maybe, and I've got like 1.5 inch here. I don't know how I did that, and my friends were like making fun of me because I was really upset about how uneven my margins are. And my friend was like, what are you gonna do, start over? And absolutely not. I'm not gonna start all over again. That's just crazy. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I want to have the top completely finished this year. So like I said, I think it's September 16th, and I think I can do it. I think I can have this done by the end of the year. This last block, I don't want to jinx myself by saying that this next block seems like it's less stitching than the other blocks. I don't want to say less stitching. Hold on. Actually, here's a picture of what the entire thing is going to look like if you haven't seen it. So this is the block that I'm working on now, and I mean, it's still a lot of stitching, but I want to say it's less complicated stitching. So like the bats are all one color, and there's only like 2 colors here in this building, 2 in this building, and two or 3 in the next one. And then there's like lightning bolts that go in the back here, and that's just 1 color. So fewer colors, bigger blocks, I feel like. So maybe this block will go faster, but we'll see. Okay, and then I have one more project. that I want to talk about. And I can't remember what it's called. It's by Rosewood Manor, and I don't know what I did with the front page of it. So I guess I'm not as prepared as I thought I was. Anyways, check out my last video and you can see what the pattern looks like. And my goal from last, oops, oh, my phone's ringing. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but let me just, there we go. So my goal for this project last month was to finish the text, and I did. And I just realized that you can't read what it says. So it says, in this, our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. And that's a Shakespeare quote, I believe. So yeah, this is 22 count Aida, which is the first time I've tried 20 count Aida, 20 or 22. This is the first time I've tried working on this, and I used Sulky for the words, and this is how big it's gonna be. So you can see like my hoop marks on there, which that's fine. But yeah, super excited to work on this. I know September is sampler September, and I kind of the Ouija, Halloween Ouija counts as a sampler, so I'm gonna primarily focus on that project for the rest of the month. And I guess we can talk about plans, or I've been talking about plans throughout this whole video. So let me go back to Memento Mori. I really want to finish out the bells, so I think I'm going to focus on those two today. I mean, not today, for the rest of the month. Maybe today's Tuesday, so maybe tomorrow I will work on the bells and see if I can knock those out tomorrow so I can be done with this for the rest of the month. And then for Halloween Ouija, I really want to finish the little graveyard on the bottom. So maybe I can knock that out this week and then start on the top portion up here. That would be nice. And then for Halloween at Hawkins Hollow, let's see, what did I do? Halloween at Hawkins Hollow, I really want to complete one of the outbuildings. So maybe if I can finish like this little building, I'd be really happy with that. And then, sorry if you can hear my dog drinking water. And then for this project, I don't know if I want to go top to bottom or left to right. So I think I'll figure that out on Thursday during my Whips and Sips meetup. If I want to go, yeah, left to right or top to bottom. I don't know. How do you guys stitch? I'm usually bottom left and up. And starting from the top left was kind of weird for me. So again, I struggle with the margin, so hopefully, like, I don't know. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go left to right, just so I can make sure that this is actually like good, even though I counted and recounted and measured and remeasured to make sure this was like the right size. You never know. I mean, I don't know why numbers are so hard when you're measuring things. But as you could see from my Halloween at Hawkins Hollow, my measuring was completely off. But yeah. Hopefully you guys have gotten a lot of stitching in this past month, and I hope to see you next time. I did order a couple things in the mail. Sorry, the camera is shaking because my dog Zero is here. If you guys want to see him. There he is. It's little Gramps. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and stay stitching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.